Chosen one, hear this clearly. This message did not come to you by accident. It is divine alignment, a heavenly appointment. God is orchestrating a powerful shift in the spirit realm, awakening ancient strength within you, stirring angelic forces around you, and sending blessings that will ripple through your family for generations. The pressure you feel, the dreams stirring deep inside, and the battles you've faced, none of it is random. It's all part of God's perfect plan to prepare you for the destiny He has ordained. Your ancestors have prayed over your life for generations, whispering your name in faith, and now their prayers are converging with your obedience. Every delay you've endured was for divine preparation. Every betrayal was a redirection from heaven's hand. You are not behind schedule. You are perfectly timed on God's prophetic clock. The moment you've been waiting for is now. The silence you've experienced was not empty or wasted. It was sacred and necessary. The enemy tried to throw chaos in your path, but your spirit stayed anchored in God's truth. Now the rewards and breakthroughs are being unlocked. You're not merely stepping into a blessing. You're stepping into the fulfillment of God's promise and prophecy over your life. This message contains 7 divine revelations, keys that will open the doors to your next season. If you feel this stirring in your spirit, declare your readiness to receive what God is releasing. Not everyone will endure this journey, but those who remain steadfast will gain clarity, deepen their awareness, and unlock the hidden blessings woven into every word. Return to this message often, because it's not just a one-time word, it's a living truth that will reveal new layers as you grow in faith. Prepare your heart, chosen one. The spiritual shift is here. The battlefield is being rearranged. Your moment to rise, to walk in purpose, and to claim your God-ordained destiny is upon you. Get ready. The best is yet to come. Chapter 1. You were chosen to break the cycle, not to carry it forward. The struggles and pain in your family line didn't begin with you, but you have the power to be the one who ends them. For generations, your bloodline has been trapped in cycles of poverty, addiction, broken trust, and spiritual blindness. But you were born with a purpose greater than the past, a divine calling to bring healing, restoration, and freedom. You carry a fire in your spirit, a strength that won't be quenched by old wounds or inherited struggles. Like the faithful warriors in Scripture, Nehemiah, who rebuilt broken walls, Gideon, who tore down altars of deception, you are called to rebuild what was shattered and break down the strongholds that have held your family captive. The enemy fears your rise because it means defeat. Every delay, betrayal, and struggle was God's way of preparing you for this very moment. Before time began, God ordained your path as the breaker of curses and the bearer of generational blessing. You are not a victim of your past, but the fulfillment of a divine promise. Your faith, obedience, and courage are powerful weapons that will tear down the old and usher in a new era of peace and prosperity for your family. Stand strong and hold fast to this calling. The breakthrough you seek is within reach. Your rise is not just personal, it is prophetic. You are sent to break the curse and release your bloodline into their God-given destiny. Chapter 2. From the moment you entered this world, the enemy took notice, because within you burns a light too powerful to ignore. This war was never your choice. It chose you. The forces of darkness have waged relentless attacks, trying to derail your purpose, isolate you, and silence your spirit. Yet, like Daniel in Babylon, who stood firm and refused to bow before idols, you have remained unshaken. Through every betrayal, every struggle, and every lonely night, your faith has stood strong, becoming a quiet but powerful resistance against the enemy's schemes. The spiritual realm knows your name. The battles you face aren't random. They're responses to the threat your awakening poses. The enemy fears your breakthrough the moment you fully realize who you are, a child of the Most High, equipped with divine authority and purpose. They dread the day you step into your destiny, untouchable and unstoppable. But here's the unshakable truth. It's too late to stop you. The veil of confusion is lifting, and the chains of doubt and fear are breaking. Your spirit is awakening with a fire that can no longer be contained. Your dreams are clearer, your visions sharper, and divine confirmation surrounds you at every turn. This awakening is no accident. It's God's preparation for the powerful breakthrough ahead. Though the enemy marked you for battle, they greatly underestimated the strength, resilience, and authority God placed within you. Their time is ending, and yours to rise and reign is now. Stand tall, chosen one. Your destiny awaits, and nothing can stand in the way of God's plan for your life. The breakthrough is near. Embrace it with courage and faith. Chapter 3. You were never walking alone, not even in the silence. While you wondered if God heard your prayers or saw your struggle, the heavens were already moving. Right now, the angels assigned to your life are active, fighting for your future, protecting your path, and preparing the way. Just as Elisha saw the hills filled with horses and chariots of fire, so too are you surrounded by an invisible army sent by God Himself. These angels aren't passive beings. They are fierce, focused, and faithful to the assignment on your life. They were chosen to walk with you because your calling is no ordinary one. Their movements are triggered by your obedience. When you say yes to God, when you step forward even in fear, when you choose purpose over comfort, you activate their power. Your faith opens the door for heavenly strategies to unfold. But hesitation creates space for spiritual opposition. The danger isn't in your calling, it's in the delay. The enemy hopes you stay stuck in doubt, but your angels are waiting on your movement. They are already engaged in battle, but they need your agreement with heaven to bring forth the breakthrough. So rise up, be bold. You are not stepping out alone. You are walking with divine backup. The angels assigned to you are clearing paths, tearing down strongholds, and ushering in the miracles God has promised. This is not just your battle, it's a heavenly mission. And the moment you move in obedience, you'll see that you are fully surrounded by victory. Chapter 4. Your dreams have been speaking to you, carrying powerful messages from God that go far beyond mere thoughts or images. For too long, you may have overlooked or forgotten them, thinking they were random or insignificant. But now, your spirit is awakening to a deeper truth. These dreams are divine communications, spiritual instructions sent directly from heaven to prepare and guide you. While your body rested, your spirit was engaged in heavenly battles and training. You crossed timelines, met with ancestors, and received insights meant to strengthen your faith and ready you for the journey ahead. These dreams are sacred. They contain warnings to protect you, confirmations to affirm your path, and strategies to lead you into the promises God has for your life. The enemy knows the power held in these visions and has worked hard to confuse you, filling your nights with fear and doubt to keep you asleep spiritually. But now, it's time to rise. Begin to record your dreams faithfully. Every symbol, voice, and feeling matters. God is unveiling a divine roadmap to your destiny through these sacred encounters. By seeking God's wisdom to understand this dream language, you will unlock spiritual keys that guide your next steps. This is not just about dreams, it's about awakening to your divine calling with clarity and authority. The spiritual training in your sleep is intentional, molding you into the warrior God created you to be. So embrace these dreams as holy messages from the Father. Guard their revelations and walk boldly in the new strength, insight, and purpose God is revealing through them. The heavens have been speaking all along, and now your spirit is ready to hear and respond. Your breakthrough is coming. Awake and arise, chosen one. Chapter 5. The legacy you fulfill. Heaven is rejoicing, and the ancestral realm is alive with celebration. Because of your stand, you chose truth when it wasn't easy, obedience when it wasn't popular, and purpose when comfort called your name. This moment is more than a personal breakthrough. It is the unfolding of a divine legacy that began long before you were born. Your life today is built on the sacrifices of those who came before you. The quiet prayers whispered in faith, the tears shed in silence, the burdens carried with strength and dignity, none of it was in vain. Your grandmother who prayed when all seemed lost, your great-grandfather who labored with unshakable faith, every ancestor who dared to believe through hardship and pain. They were laying a spiritual foundation. That foundation is now yours to stand on. You are the fulfillment of their hope, the living answer to their cries. Through your life, their sacrifices are not forgotten. They are honored. Through your choices, their faith is vindicated. The battles they fought but could not finish, you are now completing. The chains they endured, you are breaking. You are walking into the freedom they only dreamed of. Hebrews 12:1 reminds us that we are surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses. These witnesses include your spiritual ancestors, those who believed, prayed, and endured. Now, they are cheering you on from the sidelines of eternity, their hands lifted in praise as they watch you carry the flame they passed down. You are not alone in your journey. Heaven and heritage walk with you. Every act of obedience fans into flame the prayers of the past. Every step you take toward purpose releases healing, breaks generational cycles, and opens the door to blessings yet to come. You are not just rising, you are redeeming your bloodline. You are turning generational pain into generational promise. Your life is a testimony that God keeps His promises through generations. What they started in faith, you are finishing in power. You carry their strength, their vision, and God's anointing. The heavens rejoice, and your ancestors celebrate. Not because the journey has been easy, but because you chose to stand. So rise with power, with courage, and with confidence. You are the fulfillment of a legacy far greater than yourself. Your stand today is rewriting history, healing bloodlines, and releasing blessings for generations to come. Heaven is watching, your ancestors are rejoicing, and God is glorified. Chapter 6. A supernatural exchange. What you lost was never truly lost. It was a divine setup for a supernatural exchange. The relationships that ended, the peace that slipped away, the finances that dried up, and the seasons that felt empty were not signs of abandonment. They were part of God's careful preparation. He was not punishing you, He was positioning you. Every loss was making room for something greater. God was emptying your hands to fill them with purpose. He was stripping away the distractions, the limitations, and the weight of what no longer served your destiny. Like the potter reshaping the clay, He was molding you for something far more powerful, something eternal. The breaking was necessary so that the rebuilding could be glorious. Just like Job, who endured great loss yet held fast to his faith, your restoration will come, not in equal measure, but double. Like David, who walked through rejection, hardship, and waiting before receiving his crown, you too will recover all. God's promise isn't just to restore, it's to elevate, to promote, and to bless you beyond measure. But here's the warning. Do not return to what God freed you from. The enemy will try to pull you back into familiar pain, old cycles, and broken places, your Egypt. He'll offer the comfort of the past to keep you from the promise of your future. Don't be deceived. The wilderness was never your final stop. It was your training ground. Now, your promised land is before you. This is your moment to move forward with faith and boldness. The pain you endured, the tears you cried, the waiting you survived, it was all the soil for your harvest. What's coming is greater than what was lost. The exchange is already in motion. Stand firm. Don't look back. Walk into the overflow. God is not just restoring. You are being reborn into a season of power, purpose, and divine destiny. The time is now. Chapter 7. Heaven's Final Push Before Promotion. This is not just a message, it's a divine mandate, a final call from heaven before your promotion. If these words are reaching your spirit, know this: the trumpet has already sounded in the unseen realm. A clarion call has gone out, declaring that your season of waiting has ended. You've been prepared, refined, and positioned by God for this exact moment in history. This is not a time for hesitation or fear. The greatest threat to your breakthrough is not the battle ahead. It's the temptation to delay, to doubt, to shrink back into the comfort of the familiar. The enemy's strategy is to keep you trapped in indecision, replaying old fears and second-guessing your readiness. But heaven says, move now. Every moment of hesitation threatens the release of the blessing that has your name on it. Like Esther, you were born for such a time as this. You are not a mistake. Your assignment is unique, and your voice carries weight in the spiritual realm. If you stay silent, if you choose comfort over calling, heaven will still move, but you will miss the portion that was specifically set aside for you. This is your divine window. The spiritual atmosphere is shifting. Angels are on assignment. Doors are opening that no one can shut, but only obedience can walk through them. You've come through the fire, you've endured the waiting, and now heaven is pressing you forward, not to survive, but to take ground, to influence, to lead, to shift history for the glory of God. Your soul already senses it. That holy urgency stirring within you isn't anxiety, it's alignment. It's heaven's final push. You were never meant to remain in the wilderness. This is your time to step into purpose, to take hold of what God has prepared, and to walk boldly into your inheritance. You carry divine authority. What you speak shifts atmospheres. What you release activates heaven. This is the season where delayed promises are being unlocked, where long-prayed prayers begin to manifest, but only if you move. So rise, speak, act. Heaven is waiting. The spirit realm is watching. Your promotion is here. Do not shrink back. Say yes to the call. Step into the fullness of who God created you to be. This is your moment.